things through Fitz's moment when he told you you're the starter and what that was like for you?
Yeah, it actually was Coach Jake. I just had a quick meeting with Coach Jake. Um, After one of our team meetings, we just met in his office for probably like 4 or 5 minutes, and then we had a position meeting after that. So it was just kind of a, sit down. He just told me, you're gonna go with me for the first game, and yeah, that was really it. Just getting to work.
Were you surprised that it was announced as early as it was, or were you guys kind of expecting something to be done a few weeks before the first game?
Honestly, I really didn't know when it was going to be announced. I was just trying to go out and just keep playing no matter when it was announced. So, yeah, I really wasn't too caught up in when that was going to be. Yeah.
Knowing your journey the last couple of years, especially, and the hard work you've put in, the ups and downs, what was kind of the things that went through your mind when you knew you had another opportunity to start for Northwestern?
Yeah, I just in anything that I do, my parents have always told me to see it through, and yeah, I was just trying to make sure I was doing everything I can to help the team, and yeah, I mean it's there's ups and downs. That's life. That's football, and I've just been trying to keep plugging away and be ready for when my number's called, and yeah, I'm just excited for the season.
How ready do you feel like this team is for Michigan State?
I think we're extremely ready. It's been a good camp, but I think we're ready to go out and cut it loose on the field and cut it loose in the game. And guys have been doing really well, executing a lot of material, a lot of stuff that's getting thrown at them, and they're doing a great job handling it. And so I'm excited to go see some of our guys go make plays and cut it loose. Yeah.
Hunter, is there any difference to you in 2019 when Fitz didn't announce it until right before kickoff? Now a couple weeks in advance, is there any difference for you from that perspective of a confidence booster in being named the starter a couple weeks in advance or not?
Not really, to be honest. I've kind of been through it at this point, so I kind of know what to expect going into camp, and I know that it's a competition, and guys are going out to compete. So really I wasn't trying to do anything different this time around. Just going out and executing, playing, and whenever that decision was made, yeah, it's just up to the coaches. It's just waiting to see what happened.
And I guess from 2019, where do you feel like, I guess, from both a mental standpoint and just your game in general, where do you feel like you've grown the most?
Yeah, I think mentally, I've grown a lot personally, and then from a football standpoint as well. I've seen a lot of ball over the last couple of years, and learned a lot from Coach Jake this past season, and Peyton as well. But Peyton was a great example for me last year to learn from, and just going into this season. Definitely confident. It's not my first go around this time, so I'm excited. Yeah.
Brennan just told me you're having some good connections out there with Bryce Hurst,
Yeah.
who you went to high school with,
Did.
right?
Yep.
What is it like playing with him again? What's that dynamic like?
Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, it's not very often that you get to play with a high school teammate in college ball. So, yeah, it's definitely having that chemistry has been great. Yeah, he's one of my guys, but I have confidence in all our guys. They're doing a great job.
Do you think that comes from like knowing him for so long and that like off the field connection, or do you think it's from coming from a similar program that you have a similar style of play that meshes really well together?
I would say it's just repetition. We've been thrown together for what, five-ish years now, and yeah, I mean, having that pass from high school and the chemistry is just huge. Yeah.
Hunter, what kind of things have you seen out of Stephon Robinson, and how has he impressed you so far?
I think Stefan's a really talented player. I think he is a technician with his routes. I think he does a great job setting guys up and getting open. And he's a good athlete. He goes out every day, works hard, has a good mindset. Yeah, I'm really excited about him. He's a good player.
Coach Jake told us a little bit about how you guys are building chemistry outside of practice
Yep.
when, obviously they can't watch. Can you give me some examples of some ways that you're kind of building your rapport, your relationship with your receivers, maybe some things that are going on outside of practice time?
Yeah, I mean, especially during camp, you have all your camp traditions, and something as simple as having a meal with your guys and just sitting down, not talking ball, just kind of having a meal, enjoying each other's company, and just being around each other. And then during the off season, we were throwing together constantly. We're hanging out off the field constantly. It's not very hard for especially with this program, this culture, to develop good relationships. Coach Fitz does a great job of setting that standard, and recruiting the right guys that fit Northwestern, and it's all across the board. I feel like I know every guy on the team at a very personal level.
Do you feel like Coach Jake's offense is better suited for your skills than what you were running in 2019?
Yeah, I mean, I think we do a lot of similar things that we did back then, and then we also do a lot of different things too. So I mean, both systems are, you can kind of plug and play, and away you go. And but I do think that Coach Jake does a great job of suiting the offense to the personnel, whether it be the quarterback or the running back or the receivers who we have in the game. He's always been good at adapting to the guys that we have on the field and playing to their strengths.
If you were to describe what you guys hope the offense looks like this year coming out of the gates, what would you use to describe it?
I think we're going to be pretty explosive. We've got a lot of talented guys that can catch and run after the catch. We got some guys out of the backfield that can make plays, and our O-line's been doing a great job of getting a good push up front and taking care of me and protecting me. So I'm just excited for all the pieces around me. I think they've been doing a great job this camp.
Hunter, I can't remember who said it, but I believe that someone said you and Ryan are living together.
Correct.
I guess as we're writing a story right now on Holinski Hopes, how vocal has he been about that, and just you and your teammates, how aware are you of that from a mental health perspective?
About
Holinski Hopes and Ryan's brothers.
He's been pretty vocal about it to a certain extent. But for the most part, me and him have just kind of been roommates, and he knows that if he ever needs anything, that I'm there for him. And but yeah, I mean, he's definitely been vocal about it, and we've just all told him that don't be afraid to whatever you need. We're here.
A former teammate, Trevor Lawrence, was named the starter today. Do you guys still communicate ever?
Every once in a while. I haven't talked to him in a good bit, but he's a great player. He's a great guy. I'm really excited for him. He's just he's all around the board. He's a good person and a good player, and I'm just excited that he's getting the opportunity that he deserves.
Anything else for Hunter?
Thanks, Hunter.
Thanks,
Cool. Thank you.